By a raise of hands, how many of you have ever had an injury or have been worried about the health or strength of your body? So this is a very talkative topic about our health. And today I'd like to talk to you guys about how to strengthen and keep the body healthy. And by doing that, I have 3 topics that I will use in order to relay my speech. And currently I am studying to be a physical therapist, so that is how I relate to this topic. So first, why is nutrition so important? Healing from an injury can take weeks or even months, depending on the person and their body type. But you can dramatically accelerate the healing process by getting adequate nutrition and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Certain foods can promote inflammation of the body, while others have an anti-inflammatory effect. Chris Rosenblum, who is the dietitian for Georgetown University, said, "What you eat after injury can help you recover from surgery, heal wounds, and strengthen bones and muscles to get you back on your feet and back to an active lifestyle. In order to eat right, you must consume the following. First, protein. Protein will help you heal and keep your immune system strong. Things such as eggs, yogurt, and low-fat cheese. After protein, you must consume calcium. Calcium will help strengthen the bones. Things such as low-fat dairy and milk. Vitamin C is needed to repair tendons, ligaments, and healing surgical wounds. One of the most common sources of vitamin C is citrus fruits. Second, although food intake is an important thing for body, we must also have the right technique while performing and exercising. After coming back from an injury, it is not smart to lift higher weight, but to lift lower weight with higher amount of reps. The more you work the injured area, the stronger it will become. Jamin Thompson, a professional bodybuilder, said, "By performing frequent, low-intensity exercises and higher reps, you can activate the injured area and accelerate the healing process by getting the muscles moving, especially if you do it early or after the injury. Do not overuse the sore muscle, for that will cause, or throw weight away, for it will cause the body to become re-injured or aggravated. You can prevent this by doing low-intensity workouts, routines that focus on the given muscle without doing its full potential. Yes, your food intake and exercise technique is important. The most important thing is through the right rehab and prevent injury from happening in the future." How is this done? Many people post-injury believe they are ready to jump right back into things. Right after they are injured, they want to get right back into the things, but that is not what you need to do. The bodybuilder Jamin Thompson said, "When you miss significant time from the gym due to injury, the rapid atrophy and degeneration of your muscle tissue that takes place can put you at high risk for re-injury once you start training again. If you have a serious injury, always get the approval and recommendation from a doctor before you hit back in the gym. According to Sports Injury Clinic, rehabilitation exercises should begin as soon as possible within 72 hours after the injury, and should usually be done pain-free. You must also understand as a patient the types of exercises you do and how it benefits you as a person. For example, in this slide, if someone were to break their ankle, they would not do a lift such as this where they are benching, because it would not affect them or strengthen their ankle. However, if they did have ankle problems and they were doing a lift such as a squat, yes, that would strengthen them and have a better effect on their body. In conclusion, We all have our own body, and we all need to understand how to take care of it. And these 3 points that I have mentioned, such as eating right, lifting right, and rehabbing right, are the 3 main points we can use in order to successfully strengthen our body and keep us and prevent us from injury. Now that you guys know these three points, it is your turn to put these things into effect to get your body as healthy and strong as ever before. Now we will have a couple minutes to do a question and answer section for any of you that have questions.
I have a question. Is it important to wear a brace after an injury?
So yes, it is very important that we wear a brace after injury. Because like I stated, while we are injured, our ligaments and our tendons become very, very weak. And they're not as strong as they were before. So it is important that we use that brace so we can have the support and the strength that we need to while we start getting our ligaments and tendons back to its full strength and potential.
How do you know if your exercise techniques are correct?
So one of the biggest ways to know if your exercise techniques are correct are in a gym facility. They normally have very many trainers or bodybuilders that are there to help you out through your routine. If you don't know yourself if it's something that will help you out, it is important to ask somebody else that knows, so you can do the right lifting techniques for the injury that you had.
So what is the best way to keep track of your nutrition?
So one of the best ways to keep track of your nutrition is, a lot of people just eat on the run, eat on the go, eat in the car. But one of the most important ways is to actually log what you eat. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't just eat, but actually write down what you eat so you can know what you are consuming and the nutrients that you are taking in your body. Thank you guys for being here.
Happy Halloween! We're dressed up. Yeah.